There's only 2 days left for the Mustang giveaway. Definitely running out of time. Anything and everything on the website gets you entered. Every $5 you spend is one entry. I want to give a massive shout out to the 137 people who have already entered the giveaway. Thank you guys so much for your support. You got really good odds, man. Don't sleep on this. 2 days left. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Today, I'm gonna try to make myself a little bit more space here at the house, especially out front. So I've had the boat sitting in the driveway for quite some time now, and I like it out front rather than out back, because out back it kind of goes to hell and it gets covered in dust and dirt and everything. So the idea is to make this side of my yard a little bit more usable. Actually make a gate right here. I figured, dude, I mean, I'll still have a full yard of grass, you know. I'm gonna have to put gravel or something right here so that the city doesn't mess with me about it. I think adding a small little driveway on that side of the yard will actually be huge, which eventually probably end up putting the boat back out back, but having another place where we can park right there would be cool as well. But for the time being, I want to get the boat over there, because with Halloween approaching, I want the boat out of the driveway, because as you guys know, we're going to be hanging out on Halloween and going live and stuff, and I want to set, you know, like a little Halloween kind of little setup going on in my driveway, and the boat is in the way. So I have never done chain link fence before. This is going to be my first time, but I think that I got everything that I need in order to make a gate in which we're going to reuse the chain link that's there. We also have to reuse this pipe right here, and I got some extra pipe for making the gate itself. We've got a gate kit inside of here that has the hinge and the latch. The only other thing that I don't have right now, because this has one of those style latches that just latches shut, you know. The only other thing that I want to add to this that I don't have right now is one of those rods on the ground. I want the rod on the ground so that's nice and sturdy, because yeah, because the dogs come out here all the time. I don't want them to be able to push it or something. Yeah, let's get into this, dude. First things first is I need to cut the chain link, but I need to attach this portion of chain link to this pipe. That's what this is for. Well, I got 3 of these for right here, and then we have to run one of these guys through there so that whenever we disconnect this, we're not going to lose our tension. Basically, I need to do the way this is set up. I got to do that over there, so then we can cut this chain link, cut the pipe, and then this will be open, and then move on to the next step. All right, I got the, for lack of a better term, tension rod in there. I'm gonna have to cut it off, obviously, but so sliding it through this length, this chain link of fence was way too far. Like, it was way over here, and these little straps wouldn't reach it. And then going another, like moving one that way, it was gonna be way too loose. So yeah, that's where I came up with the ratchet strap idea, and went with the tighter side and then ratchet strapped it until it would reach. So now I need to pop these straps, and then it should theoretically tension back that way, I'm hoping. And then I gotta tighten all those guys up, and then we'll be free to cut the chain link off of here. All right, opening is done. So this little cap right here, Home Depot didn't have the right size of the top cap for this bolting option to slide over this pipe. They had the size below it. And when I was at the store, I checked it and made sure that it would actually fit inside of that pipe like that. So that's what I did for temporary. I actually ordered the right size off of Amazon. So whenever that comes in, I'll just swap that out. It'd be really simple. But anyhow, dude, there it is. It is open. So now I can't just simply measure the opening and make a gate. I have to basically assemble the hinges because I can't measure from here to there. I'm gonna have to measure from here to there. So I got to make sure to account for the size of the hinges that are going to be going right here, and for this little guy. So this is what the gate kit comes with, like, you know, just a standard. I think that's for a bigger pipe, so I'm gonna have to bend this in a little bit, but so this will be probably about right here. And like I mentioned earlier, I want to put one of those rods on the bottom. I think there's concrete down here. There's probably enough of the concrete from this pole that I can put a hole in for the rod. If not, then I'll have to put a little concrete there or something. But yeah, that's gonna be that's the plan anyhow. And this ends up being 100 and, God, what was it? I think it's 103, or it might have been 108 inches wide, something like that. So the widest thing that I will park in here is gonna be the boat trailer, which is 96 inches. It's gonna be really close, bro. I'm gonna have to basically get it straight on to get it in. But like I said, the boat is gonna go right here for now. But the ultimate plan is just to be able to, like, you know, park a car over here or something, the boat to go back out back. But at least the absolute widest thing that I have here is my boat. And it will fit. It's just gonna be a little tight, so that means all the rest of the vehicles will fit. Yeah, dang there, buddy. Would you look at that? That is a whole gate right there. It almost looks like we know what we're doing.
Not bad at all. Now
I do need to I need to figure out a way to fix the sag, because it is kind of sagging. I don't think that this gate kit is designed for an 8-foot gate, but it is what it is, man. This isn't going to be a heavily used gate, you know what I mean? So whenever we open it, if it sags a little bit, I just need to figure out a way to, whenever we shut it, something that's going to support it to where it stays level. But I do think that maybe running one of those cables from that side up to that side, those tension cables, would probably help with the sag a little bit. But anyhow, oh my god, dude, I should have recorded that. I didn't think it was going to be as epic as it was, but we just stopped by this ABC rock, sand and rock place to get rock for the front yard, and I got 2.5 tons. Well, to be fair, I think the guy should have loaded it a little bit further back. But yeah, we are definitely tucking again. Bro, I wish the guy would have loaded it over the axle. That is not over the axles. That is like all the way forward, bro. But anyhow, that is a lot of weight back there that we're gonna try to make it home.
street?
Yeah, we're gonna take the neighborhood all the way.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
Hey,
I'm sitting there thinking to myself about those extra bolts that I put in the hitch. I put extra bolts. I have that hitch bolted on there really good.
Thank God.
It's times like this. That's the most weight I've ever had back there. Holy crap, dude. Did you see the truck go down?
Yes.
As he was pouring?
Oh yeah, that's what I was asking you. Like, are you good? Like, are we gonna be able to go home? Yeah, like, we have to.
Putting everything to the test right now. The leaf springs on the truck, the rear tires on the truck, the freaking tires on the trailer for sure, the trailer, the axle on the trailer for sure. Like, dude, everything is under some stress right now, including me. There it is.
Oh yeah. Look how low it is to the road, baby.
Yeah, the trailer's damn near touching the ground where it hooks to the truck.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably ought to stop and maybe raise the chain up. I think the chain will be fine. Wow. Yeah, I definitely got to do something about the chain because it is making a whole lot of noise. Honestly, I'm just going to take it off because it really ain't going to do nothing. Well, look at that. It made it. Literally took the neighborhood the entire way. Anyhow, picked up some grass killer. So hopefully we can get rid of all of this. I was going to start plucking this out of here, but I figured it'd be a lot easier once it dies. We're also going to spray all this to try to make sure it doesn't grow back. But I need to take my weed eater and just kind of really knock it all off, basically down to dirt, you know. And then I got some treated 4x4s that we're going to use as a separator. I think I'm going to dig a little trench. Might be able to just set it there, I don't know. But dig a little trench, put the 4x4s as a separator between the rock and the grass. And then I have some concrete stakes out back from whenever we did concrete. I might drill some holes straight through it and just pound those in just to make sure they don't move. But if we bury them, that should be pretty good. But anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna take the weed eater and just try to knock this down the dirt the best I can. Well, you're not gonna believe this, man. Well, actually, you probably will believe it. I burnt up my weed eater, unfortunately. So, and I did not get through the entire thing. So we are trying a new method out, and it involves a little bit of pyrotechnics. I sprinkled a little bit of acetone around in that area, and then lit it. Seems to be working pretty good, man. But I'm just gonna try to do small sections at a time, you know. Do you ever do something that you think to yourself, this is going to be one of those moments that turns into later on that you talk about, that you're like, remember that time? Remember that one time that we oh
my god.
That's a lot of, I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot of gas right there.
Oh fuck yeah.
It's about how high do you think the flame is going to be?
Like 6.
Small sections at a time, you know? Small sections at a time, you know? Whoa, baby! Good Lord, Gina. Oh, you can feel the heat back here.
We just gotta watch everything now. That's a big ass fucking thing.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god.
The fire department's gonna show up.
Don't tell nobody.
You're recording it.
Definitely a remember that one time that we moment. Holy crap. You know what? I hope that there's no, well, if there's electrical lines in the ground right there, I feel like that'd be way too deep for that to affect it, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Power goes out.
I'm just making sure.
I'm not an electrician, baby. You're asking the wrong person.
Well, I know that there's a sprinkler line somewhere, but they're cut off. Dang, look how far the smoke's going.
Oh, yeah.
All right, this is as far as I got last night. I got the wood divider put in there. I got that as straight as I possibly could, which honestly, it was not easy. I ended up drilling holes and I hammered those concrete stakes all the way through it so that they can't move around. And I got the wood or the dirt as compacted up against it as I could. So hopefully those things don't move, but I think it's gonna be all right. Anyhow, got rid of as much of the grass as I could as well. So I think we're now ready for rock. We ended up going live last night after, you know, well, during the burning and stuff. I saw a lot of people are saying I'm gonna regret not putting plastic down, but I think it's gonna be okay. I'm just gonna rely on weed and grass killer. Here comes the fun part, is I have to move 2.5 tons of rock from right here to right there. Using nothing but this guy right here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be a little tired after this, but we're gonna get it done. First scoop. Every little bit counts. It's probably, what'd you say, $1?
50 cents.
Maybe 10 cents, huh?
Probably.
It's probably like 10 cents worth of rock right there. What do you think, Toby? What do you think, huh, buddy? Do you like the new rock? Oh my god, you just can't wait to poop on it, huh? Pee all over the place? Well, there it is, man. There's our new driveway. Now we'll have somewhere else to park. Well, like I mentioned, the plan is to put the boat over here for now, but that's going to be a project in itself just to get the trim to move. But yeah, dude, it was I'm not gonna lie and say it was easy. It was quite a bit of work. Definitely worth it, man. So To give you guys an idea of how much it is I spent on everything, it was cheaper than what I was expecting. Some things were a little bit more expensive than what I expected, but the gate itself in material, I spent about $250. So we went and picked up all the wood, and since being these are the treated ones that are, you know, capable of sitting on the ground, they were like $18 a piece. And then we also got the grass killer, that spray stuff that we put down underneath this and we sprayed all that grass with. So altogether, that trip to Lowe's was like $100. And then we spent right around, I'm just gonna call it $100 for the gravel. It ended up being more than that. Well, hold on, the gravel itself was 130, and it ended up being like 160 something because we got tarp. So 130 on gravel. So we are just shy of $500 to get this all done over here. But I think it's gonna make a huge difference in being able to loosen up the driveway a little bit. You know what I mean? And plus, hey, now I can put a sign right there that says "Do not park in front of driveway." Anyhow, guys, that's pretty much it for today, man. This is just a really quick video. I don't think I recorded a whole lot of it, but yeah, that's what we did on our weekend. And it is now Tuesday. It ran into Tuesday, so it's the reason why we went live with you guys yesterday. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us, most certainly. I'm gonna get this edited. Well, Jessica's actually gonna edit this, and I gotta get started on a video for tomorrow, which is probably gonna be, we'll have to find out tomorrow. Later. There's only 2 days left for the Mustang giveaway. Definitely running out of time. Anything and everything on the website gets you entered. Every $5 you spend is one entry. I want to give a massive shout out to the 137 people who have already entered the giveaway. Thank you guys so much for your support. You got really good odds, man. Don't sleep on this. 2 days left. And just so you know, every tiny little bit of profit that we make off of this car is going to be going straight towards us building a shop in the backyard to offer you guys better quality content. We're gonna be drawing a winner for this thing Halloween night, live, right here on the channel. So don't miss out for it. Like I said, you got really good odds and time is running out.